Alright, today I'm going to show you how to use Kidblog. So when you guys log on, your URL is always going to be kidblog.org / your last name and the year, which is 2015. So if you're Kim Gott, you'll be Gott 2015. If you're Bree, you'll be Malone 2015. Deb will be Hafner 2015, and Sue will be Klazowski 2015. So I'm going to log in as myself for right now because I want to show you about how the blog works. My URL is a little bit different because I set it up forever ago. So when you first visit the page, anybody who's anybody can type in this URL and see what the kids are posting about. Anybody can read it. Anybody can post to it or comment on it, but everything has to get approved by me. So if there's somebody strange on here that is posting and I don't know who they are, I'm going to decline it. But most of the time what you get are siblings, parents will go on and comment. I even had some of Allie's LaRock's students last year go on and comment. So if I know the person and what they're commenting and writing about is safe and fine, then I'll approve it. However, I can't post anything to the blog. I'm sorry, posts can't be made by anybody, only comments. So I can't post anything until I log in. So I'm going to click up here, log in, and the students will often forget to do that. You can go and tell them just to remind them. Your passwords will all be Kidblog, so Kidblog. Mine is different, and I'm not telling you what it is. So you can see this is the blog. Anything that anybody posts in my class comes up on here. You can see the author. So some of them, they have changed themselves. They're pretty tech-savvy kids. You can see how many comments were left for them. I try to make sure nobody has 0 comments. So if I notice that happening, I'm slacking here because it's August and we posted this July 10th. I'll try to comment. But generally, they're pretty good about each other, about commenting on each other's work. So then you can see the title of what they're writing about. So Nick, their topics vary. And you can control as much as you want with this. For me, it was an experiment for grad class. I just wanted to see how they would use it. And they use it for various things. So posting about video games, asking each other questions, things that were going on in their life, things that they liked. They would do poems. Some of them chose to post schoolwork. So it was kind of cool to see. Nick, for example, this summer posted about a book that he's reading. So he's reading Wayside School is Falling Down. So he wrote about that, and I left him a comment. So if I want to go back up to the blog, I just click all blogs, and I can see everything again. So I think what I'll do is I will find something to comment on that I haven't commented yet. So Amanda wrote a post called Why I Like Mrs. Banville So Much, which is super nice. She makes learning the funnest, and every day I learn something new. So I'm going to say something nice at the bottom. So I'm logged in as Mrs. Banville, so I can choose to make this comment private so only she can see it, or I can leave it open so anybody can see it. So I'll just say something nice. Thanks, Amanda. I think you're awesome, too. And then I click submit, and mine will come up right away. So I just want to show you some cool things that my students have done on the blog. I required them way long ago to write about certain things. So over April vacation, their homework was write on the blog something you did at vacation. So you can see that's all of these: vacation, vacation, spring break. Before that, we were doing, we were doing explorers. So I had the students type up their autobiographies, which was supposed to be things about them that as the explorer. And so you can see you have all the titles of that here, and some of them are definitely better than others. Show you Caitlin's because hers was super long. So she typed her entire thing. And this is beneficial because she can work on it at home or at school. And then when she gets to school, I can just print it out and it's a done deal. It's also really cool because the kids left each other feedback. So they're giving each other positive feedback. That's marvelous. That's a lot of words. Are you a fast typer? Took her a long time. Arjun said he liked it. So it's really kind of cool because they motivate each other as well. And then I left her specific feedback, like here's a paragraph that I would fix if I were you. Again, this is just an example. Of course, Vali is giving her very specific things to change. But we talk a lot about what's appropriate to post, how if you're going to leave somebody a comment, you need to do it in a safe way. So I'm going to log out for a minute and log back in as a student so you can see what it would look like from a student's point of view. So let's say I am somebody who's never probably going to log in again. I'll go in as Logan. And in my class, the students' names are their passwords as well. So if Logan wanted to write a comment or a post, let's say he's going to write a new post, he would just click here, new post. And maybe he's going to tell us all about my summer vacation. And it has been really fun so far. This is where they type the body of their story. So it's just like Word. They can bold, they can underline, they can change their font size, what style of font they use, their coloring. I never show them this because it distracts them from actually writing, but they figure it out anyway. So you'll notice it says submit for review. Nothing can get posted to the blog without my approval. So I'm going to go ahead and click submit for review. And so he'll be able to see it, but you can see here it says this post needs teacher approval. So it won't actually appear on the blog to other students until I approve it. The same thing goes for comments. So if Logan says, looks like John is posting rules for Minecraft, which is a game all the kids play. So let's say Logan says something like, those don't make sense. And he does this, which a lot of them do. Again, the comment will say, your comment is awaiting moderation. So I'll show you what that looks like now from my end. So I'm going to log out as Logan. Logan's done visiting the blog. Now I go on. Now, I used to have it set so I would get an email every time somebody posted a new post or a comment, and it got overwhelming. So I disabled that. I just am good about checking it every day. So when I log in, this is what I see. This is all the activity. I can see how many posts the kids have made, 271. I can see how many comments they left, 1,500 comments. I mean, that's pretty cool. And we never did this in school, by the way. This is really where I want to look, the pending posts. So I've got posts that are pending my approval and comments that are pending my approval. So if I go ahead and click pending posts, I can see Logan made a story about summer vacation. So I can click that. Or what I usually do is I click this over here and it'll show me what he wrote about summer vacation. So I don't have to click on it and open it. And if I think, hey, yeah, that's a pretty appropriate topic to write about, I'll accept that for the blog. I click up here because it selects everything, so I don't have to go through and click each individual story that pops up. I change this drop-down menu to approve, and I click apply. And after that, his post will be on the blog. If I think, oh gosh, that's really not appropriate for school, I click move to trash, and I just send it to the trash. I don't even tell him. I don't say anything about it unless it's something concerning. I just delete it, and if the student asks me, hey, my post didn't show up, I'll just say, wasn't school appropriate. So I click apply, and his post will be gone because he didn't really write it. So I can go back to my dashboard, which is where we started, or I can go back to click here because it says I have one comment needing approval. I'll go back to the dashboard since that's where we started, and you can see that I have one pending comment. So I will click here. And normally what I would do if they had a zillion exclamation marks is I would do a quick edit and I would delete all of that because that's one of my pet peeves on the blog. And then if I feel like I liked it, I could click this and approve it. And if I didn't like it, I could move it to the trash. So I'm going to move it to the trash since he didn't really post that. So that's really all you have to do, and it just takes like a second to just quickly scan and is it appropriate or not. I like here too that I can look at all of the recent comments. So Bryant Cushman was on a lot this summer, so he's been posting things. John Walker has been on, Nick has been on, so it's kind of cool. The boys seem to be dominating it this summer. but I just think it's neat to see what kinds of things they post about. So your settings are here under settings. So again, we are under the control panel. If you want to change what your blog looks like, that's the theme. If you want to change your URL, like I should probably change mine to Banville 2014, that would fit the new format. If I want to change my posting and comment settings, I would click posts, and maybe I no longer want emails when there's a post awaiting my approval, so I could uncheck that if I'm getting annoyed with the emails, but I'm going to leave it checked. Same thing with the comments. Maybe I don't want to allow all visitors to comment. Maybe I only want kids in my blog commenting. It's totally up to you. I just found it was really motivating for students when their parents and siblings were on. Just make sure that whenever you're done, you save changes. So for me, I did turn off my email notification if a comment was awaiting approval because the kids were like crazy. Like I would get 30 emails a day because they were posting so much. So if it annoys you, just uncheck this little box. This one is the one you always want checked. This teacher administrator must approve comments before they appear here. And under posts, teacher moderator must approve posts before they appear. That is your security so that you don't have some wacko in like Illinois posting inappropriate things to your blog. So everything is seen through your eyes. So if you want to go back to the blog, you just click this. And the great thing about this, you can check this at home, you can check this at school. I've connected with other classes. I made a blog just about readings that we can write about. This is a cool stat too, the visitors. So we've had over 24,000 views of our blog, which is really cool. If I want to see the writing that just one student has done, so let's say I want to see what Hannah has done, I can just click here, and this is all her writing. So it'll show all of her stories sequentially that she's written. And you can click to expand the comments and things. So it's a really great way to expand upon the units that you're already using. So I'm going to show you if I was Kim, how I would log in really quick, and then I will let you go because I'm talking way too much. So kidblog.org/got2015. And you can see her blog is here. It's all ready to go. It's ready for you to post, Kim. It's ready for you to add students. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. Control panel, users, and then you want to add new users. You'll see that my students are already here. I transferred them over from my blog, although they're still on my blog too. I didn't remove them yet because they will have an absolute conniption. So if you want to add the students who I didn't have that are in your class next year, you just click add, and then I always just do first name because people are strange about security. So if you have Jimmy, I always set their password to their first name also. So Jimmy's password is Jimmy. And then you add a user and it's all set. So if I can go back to all users. And Jimmy is showing up here. If I want to remove Jimmy, I click this and he is gone. Goodbye. So if you need any help, let me know. I think it's a really great thing to use with the kids and they love it. So hopefully you enjoy it.